Good morning, everyone. I'm Edna from the Konko Mission of Wahiawa. Thank you for joining us this morning. We are going to conduct a regular Sunday service, so please join us in prayer. Today's sermon will be done by Reverend David Yano. Ichido Hairi. Mediation prayer. Let us seek the secret mediation of Konko, sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation of you with all our hearts and souls on this very moment. Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama, Ikigami Konko Daijin Sama. Purification prayer. Through the way of mediation, may our sincere apologies be acceptable to you, our divine parent. We acknowledge our mistakes and misunderstandings, arrogance and ignorance of your divine favor. We apologize for all our shortcomings and differences from past generations. Guide us to amend our way of living to reflect your divine will, with a pure, joyful, and loving heart, always one with you. Kami prayer. Reverently we pray. The brilliance of heaven, the riches of earth, time flows without cease, years pass without end. In heaven and earth is a life that nurtures all. In heaven and earth is a truth that orders all. For this wondrous form, for these wondrous works, let us praise Tenchi Kaino Kami. Let us praise the divine parent of the universe. Kami loves and cares for all humanity, all those who live between heaven and earth. To revere Kami as the divine parent, to live in Kami's infinite blessings, this is the way. Yet many not knowing the way are lost in greed and selfishness. They suffer the cycle of misfortunes, great is Kami's sorrow. Our founding father, Konko Daishin, suffered many trials in this world, but held fast to faith and sincerity. He received Kami's great blessing, and began a life of mutual fulfillment of Kami and humanity. Kindly we pray. The divine parent's great wish was thus fulfilled. Konko Daishin accepted the call to mediation that leads to the mutual benefit of Kami and humanity. By day he taught the way of faith to all who sought him, expounding the blessings of heaven and earth, and he knew not the coming of night. By night he prayed for those who grieved, seeking salvation for all who suffered, and he knew not the dawning of day. Though years passed and the world changed, he did not waver from his task, the divine task of mediation. Thus was given the sacred Tenshi Kakitsuke, the guiding principle for our daily life. The divine favor was thus renewed, and blessings flowed universally, establishing the way of eternal prosperity, the way of mediation of Ikigami Konko Daijin. By this wondrous revelation, we are given knowledge of the Lord. Through all the hardships of this world, through pain of body and soul, the way of mediation teaches us to turn our hearts to Kami, without regard for day or night, whether we are near or far. The way of mediation teaches us to pray with total trust. For living unaware of divine favor, we offer our sincere apologies and pledge to mend our ways. Let us live our faith every day, seeking and rejoicing in your divine favor. Let us care for those in pain and invite them to the way. Let us guide those who are lost and awaken them to life's purpose. Kami is fulfilling us, we are fulfilled in Kami. May this way of mutual fulfillment be manifested in this world. May Kami's wish for peace and the well-being of all people be fulfilled. So we humbly pray. So we earnestly pray. Recitation of Tenshi Kakitsuke. 池上金光大臣天地金の神主に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月5日で頼み。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. 池上金光大臣天地金の神主に願い、おかげは我が心にあり、今月5日で頼み。Pray sincerely with all your heart, be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, in harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever, on this very day pray. Dear Kiyami Konko Daijin-sama and Divine Parent Tenchi Kare no Kami-sama, thank you for this day, Sunday, August 30, 2020. Your divine energy fills this universe and sustains all life forms that spans the infinite field of galaxies. We give thanks for the blessings of the sun, moon, and earth. We cannot give enough thanks for all these known and unknown blessings. Your love is unconditional and generous. We acknowledge and appreciate the Mitama spirit of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, who founded this church in 1940. We also thank the Reverends Yasuhiro and Reiko Yano for the goyo that they do, and for the current operation of this church. We thank all church members and friends that support this church in many ways. Please allow this church to expand in believers and in structure. Let many more people be awakened to the truth of the universe. Let your glory be shared with many, so people can be saved on a worldwide scale. May everyone continue to live in abundance of your blessings. Give us purpose, give us hope, and give us a light to see past any kind of darkness we may currently be facing. For everyone here today and the people who could not be here, we each received our own special blessing of the week, and we give thanks for them. Please allow us to continue to receive your blessings and increase our faith in you. Energize every cell in our body from head to toe, and give us your strength and guidance in everything we do. As I conclude this prayer, let us pray for the well-being of our family, friends, and our society. Silent prayer. Thank you. May we all be all blessed with another wonderful new week. Adoration Prayer, page 7. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We lift our eyes in awe toward heaven soaring above. We bow our heads in prayer toward earth rich and deep. Living amid such gifts of Kami's great giving, how happy and grateful we are. The mediation of the Kiyami Konko Daijin does not stop for a single day. The protection of the Divine Parent embraces all far and wide. The blessings of Kami flow without limit through all generations. The ways of Kami are mysterious and wondrous beyond our understanding. Day by day, every day, earnestly and reverently, we praise the virtues of Kami. We honor the power of Kami. Shintoku Sanji, page 29. Shintoku Sanji. 仰ぎますれば天高く仰ぎますれば天高く拝みますれば地は厚し神の恵みに生かさるるみの幸いぞありがたき我が生き神の恩取り次ぎとひもかぐるときのなぐ天地の神の恩守りとはきちかきの隔てなし神に尽くしみはよろずやにあまねく満ちて果てしなくかん計らいはくすしくて人の思いぞ及ばざる我ら今月今日いやび祭りてひたすらに神の御影をたたえますらん神の比例を仰ぎますらんはい。はい。Mitama prayer, page 12. Spirits of those who have gone before us, you give them the gift of life in this vast and endless universe. You discharge your duties faithfully, each according to your span of years. You will be remembered eternally. Your love be told from generation to generation, honored as the foundation of our society and the roots of our families. Through the mysterious workings of Kami, you enter the Konko faith. You walk the way of Konko Daishin, respecting the will of the divine parent. You amass great merit through your faith to take into the world beyond and leave to your descendants. Our gratitude is boundless for your loving favors. We revere you as the ancestral spirits of our homes, our own divine spirits. We beseech you stand by us each and every one. Receive the favor of Kami and help us fulfill our tasks as people without failing. Protect us, guide us, enrich us, that we may never lose the joy of faith, that we may hand it down to all generations, that we may live in peace and prosperity within our homes. Protect us, guide us, enrich us. Dear Mitama spirits of the late Reverend Haruko Takahashi, deceased family, friends, spirits of the native Hawaiians, and beloved house pets. Good morning to all of you. We have gathered here today at this regular Sunday service in acknowledgement of Kami-sama's blessings and in remembrance of your love. You are the foundation of our lives. We can be in existence because of you. Thank you for watching out for us every time. You taught us great things when you were physically here with us. Delicious family recipes, tricks of the trade, words of wisdom, and other great things. Your legacy continues. We especially ask for your protection to your family and friends and your loved ones. We know that you're always trying to communicate with us in one way or another, making sure that we are making the right choices in life, protecting us from close calls, and still showering us with your love. We recall great memories with you, which we will hold in our hearts forever. We pray that your Mitama is at peace. As we begin a brand new week, please continue to watch over us with your love. Thank you again so much for all that you do. Silent prayer. you. So Sensanji, page 36. So Sensanji. Yoyo no yawa. Arai no kami waga kami to kokoro tsukushite itsuki matsurana kokoro tsukushite itsuki matsurana totoki miyoya no kami tachi yo umi no kono tame ni ie no hashira o shizume tate tamae hatsu kono tame ni ono nari wahiyo mamori tatsuke tamai kakuri ono mienu sakai ni mashimase domo mitsukushimi no mikokoro wa utsushiro ni kawarase tamawaru saki mitama no masaki kusaki wa etamai kushimi tama no kushibi ni megumi tamai te kokoro dashi wa maji no hashira no udoki naku nari wahiwa musubu tsuname no yurubi naku magokoro kiyora ni hagemi tsutome shime tamai ukalaya kalaya waragi aite ini keni uraya sukuta no shima shime tamai tsui ni utushiyo no koto orete kami no mikado ni mairan toki ni wa kanarazu shimo mukae tori tamai mitsukushi ni yoko murashime tamawan mono to kami no minori no tae naru o kashikomi katajike nami miyoya no megumi no oboroge naranu o ureshi mi yorokobi mo asukoto wa mi kokoro mo suzuyaka ni kikoshi meshi tamae tomo osu anakushibi no miyoya no mitama anakushibi no miyoya no mitama anatoto no miyoya no kami anatoto no miyoya no kami. Heidi.
Oh, not when you're up there though.
Oh, okay. Not when I'm there. Okay.
Afterwards.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today for our regular Sunday service. Today's sermon will be done by my brother, David Sensei. I know you're looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that. I remind him one day before, every time he speaks, I text him, I say, David, tomorrow's your sermon. And he knows that. And he just says, okay. That's one word, okay. So, yeah, it's a challenge to think of a sermon every week. And because the whole week, I'm always trying to be aware of, like, what could be good sermon material, you know? Like, I always have to think, like, oh, this incident is a good sermon material. And just, you take some concentration to come up with a sermon every week. So I'm really glad that David can do a sermon just even once a month. So, I got it. Well, before he talks, I do want to say something, a little mini sermon, because I think it was great and it's life-changing. So I guess my mom was listening to, like, I don't know, radio, or was it YouTube? YouTube. So she's been hooked on these spiritual YouTube, and then she shares it with me, and I get inspired too. But she talked about an incident where how just one word can be life-changing. You know what that word is? Hey! That's all it takes. Hey! Yes! So there was this man, I guess, and he was having, like, not a really good relationship with his wife. And every time the wife left for work, like right before she leaves for work, she tells her husband, can you take out the trash? And then he used to always be like, I guess, you know, like that kind of irritated tone. And that's kind of like what happens at a lot of households. You know, it's not, it's common. It's common. You don't ever hear of husbands saying, yes, dear. You know, it's rare. They'll always be like, oh, you do it. It's your turn. Then one day he decided to change that, I guess. And instead of being grumpy and being like, he changed it to, hi, you know. And then that tone of voice too, it wasn't like, hi. It was, hi, with a smile. So the wife was like, hey, that's strange behavior. I don't want to see that from her. But she was puzzled, but she was pleasantly surprised and happy and grateful for that. So he continued this hi. Like every time she told him to do something, he said, hi. And the household, it harmonized. Everyone got along, and it was a really happy relationship. And this also applies for the people asking people to do something in the house too. You're usually mean to our family members. Instead of saying, oh, Alex, can you please take out the trash? You're like, take out the trash, Alex! Or like, let's go wash your dishes! And it's like a order. Like a Nazi order or something. I command you to do this! But what if we change the tonage and say, hey, Alex, can you please wash the dishes for me? Would you be more happier? Or like, Edna, can you please, there's a lot of dishes in this, can you wash it for me? Sure. I mean, I think I'll be like pleasantly puzzled, and I'll be like, oh, sure. And I'm reminded because my mom, when she used to wake us up when we were little kids, it was a chore for her because she had to wake us, all three of us up for school. And she was always used to like pound on the door, wake up! Okay, Osoi, you're late for school. And that really got us in a really negative, irritated story. From the start of the day, it's irritated, it's really negative. But then for some reason she changed it and just dun dun dun, and a nice knock on the door, and it's like, Ohayo, Kazuko, good morning, David, and it's time for school. I don't want you to be late. And we're like, wow, that's weird. Okay, we changed. So just that simple hi in that brighter tone of voice, as my a difference in the world. So try to give it a try. It might not work the first time. Try at least for a month. Try for a whole month to see how it happens, to see how it works. And even simple things around the house, like if there's dirty dishes in the sink, don't complain about it. Why did you leave all these dirty dishes in the sink? And you're just playing video games. Be like, you know, sometimes you have to clean up after people. And if you have to, do it with a grateful heart. So wash those dishes thankfully. And be like, oh, because of you, measuring cup, every little piece of instrument I use for cooking was required for you to make a perfect recipe or like a dish. So I say thank you, washing the measuring spoon, the cups, the bowls, everything. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can thank the person too. It's like, oh, it's because he was healthy that he was able to make a big pile of dishes. And Randy's laughing. I know, it's too much out of your mind. But it's true. It's really true. Because if something were to happen to that person, you know, you just totally regret it. Then you'd be like, oh, you know, I just should have just washed those dishes a little bit more happier. And then, you know, instead of being so regretful. So I incorporate just a little bit more of that positivity in your life. And even that simple height can make all the difference in the world, I think. Thank you. Okay, enough of my sermon. Time for David to talk.
Morning, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to today's Sunday service. I only give a sermon once a month. I totally understand that. And even for that, I have a hard time thinking of what I'm going to talk about, actually. So the thing that sticks out the most right now is basically the pandemic right now that's going on right now with the coronavirus, the COVID-19. I do work in the hospital, and I guess in the beginning in March, people were following the rules. They're pretty good, and all of a sudden we're number 2 in the nation with the worst cases. I think worse than New York, obviously. So, you know, since they opened up everything, I guess people became relaxed. They didn't really think too much. They thought, oh, yeah, we don't have it. I know they're advertising Hawaii as the safest place, and right now it's not the safest place anymore. The thing that I'm trying to get to is that I guess right now, like I work in the hospital and I actually see the dying people. I see the people like on the bed, like they're gonna die, or like this person's gonna die, this person's gonna die, this person's gonna die. Like you can tell who's gonna die already in the hospital. So I take care of them a lot of the times, and it's really sad how fast the people die from this disease. People might not be taking it seriously because they're not getting sick, or their loved ones aren't getting sick. Maybe they might catch the coronavirus, but they might not go to the point where they have to go to the hospital. But me personally, I was like, oh, this is no joke. This is like so real. Like the people that are dying, who are on the vents. I know people are getting frustrated. They're getting impatient. My main thing is for people to be patient, people to follow the rules. I mean, it is to help other people. It is to prevent more lives from getting lost, or for more people from dying, basically. But the thing is that we lose patience because we lose our jobs. We can't do what we want, and it frustrates a lot of people because we can't do our normal things that we do in life, like just going outside just to play. We can't even do that normally now, or we can't do no social activities. So people get frustrated because they can't really do the human interaction like how we normally do. People like human interaction. People crave human interaction. So, like after 4th of July weekend, the government opened up a little bit. 4th of July weekend, Waikiki was packed with people, with tents and everything. People drinking their beer, people with their rice cookers outside. It's like this never happened. And then all of a sudden, a huge number started to like come up. The patient part is, I think we just need to give it some time for the numbers to go down, for things to get better, and it's hard. This is where practicing faith comes into play, where we have to look within ourselves, find other ways to find peace within ourselves, and to be patient. Because at work, like I said, I see people dying. I know it does get frustrating. I really want everybody to just treat people with respect, to not get so frustrated. Because people have gotten frustrated with me because of like their dying family members. Like, why can't I meet them? Like, they get really pissed off on the phone, and I tell them, we can't let you in because of this virus that's going around. I know I'm gonna be working like in a couple of days again, and I'll end up in the same section. But it is hard to see the sick people. I want to tell everyone to basically be nice to each other, to treat other people kindly, to follow the rules of like wearing a mask, doing the social distancing thing, for now at least, until all of this kind of settles down, because we never know when we might get sick. We never know when we might lose our life, especially now, since I see it firsthand. I don't know what else to tell you guys, except to practice faith and try to be as patient as possible. I have the Voice of the Universe, page 82, number 255. It says, patience is important at all times. It is all the more important for practicing faith. Having little patience won't result in divine blessings. Some people are driven to despair, so they quit practicing faith. This is unfortunate. If the hub of a wheel breaks, the carriage cannot move. There are few who gain happiness without patience. Even fishermen, farmers, and merchants will not succeed without patience. Strong winds and rain are misfortunes for fishermen and farmers, while financial losses are misfortunes for merchants. But if they don't endure such adversity, they won't become successful. Thus, patience is important when practicing faith. To prove this, open the doors of Kami's altar. There is nothing except a sacred staff and mirror. Divine blessings are bestowed through the patience of practicing faith. Think that divine blessings come from practicing faith rather than from Kami. Strengthen the patience of your faith. Sorry, my sermons are super short, okay.
That's good.
I just want everyone to treat people nicely, and to be good to each other, because we never know when we're gonna die, especially now with this virus. So that's all I have to say, because that's what I see. That's what I see at the hospital. What people don't see outside of the hospital. And I'm just trying to relay to everyone the severity of what's going on right now. Thank you.
はい。
オンにして処理をしてるよ。
もにおはよう入ってない。Wahiawa, thank you for joining the service. Listen to the speeches made by Edna and David. Very grateful.
あれ？使わなくなったの？
あ、At regular service, I'm watching live stream. When at the regular Sunday service, regular service, about 40 to 50, 60 people respond to the stream. And when Sensei speak, over 150 people responded. When they speak, over 300 people. What's the difference? Anyway, when Rodney was here, I once told him, when he was washing dishes, this is the way we say thank you to Kami-sama is to dishwash in gratitude. This is a proof that we had food we can enjoy, and our family members are in good health. And if there's no soiled dishes, that means relationship is bad. somebody could be sick. So plenty of soil dish can be a beautiful blessedness. So when you want dishwash, say thank you for those blessed elements. And he really listened to my remark. And whenever he came over here, he willing to wash dishes in gratitude. I'm very grateful for his attitude. I want to make one message. I'd like to introduce one message from the founder, Konko. People will receive divine blessings if they pray to the earth, picking their wisdom. This is from Kyoten Gorika number 3, Kyoso Gorika number 32. If you have your own garden in your heart, and grow some basil, try to remember this message and act accordingly, as Konko-sama stated, by pressing your hand together and extend flash of prayer in appreciation of the work of heaven and earth. Personally, I water the garden almost every day. I thank for the good health, I can move freely, thank for the water I can use, and thank for the work of the earth, thank for the sunlight and rain. When I have a fruit such as yuzu, Chinese lemon, and Cabos lemon from the tree, I try to place them on the altar and thank the work of heaven and earth, and I enjoy to eat them. The same thing may apply even when I shop some vegetables and any other items at the nearby store. I try to place them on the altar first and then use them for buying purposes. When I get mail from the mailman, I place the item on the altar next to my prayers for postal services. Those acts may not sound significant, but those acts are the foundations of our faith life at Konko believes. And fortunately, I learned this habit of placing any harvested vegetables and fruit from the yard or any item cut from the store on the coming out, because my parents practiced the tradition. There was a big house out in the house. In the morning, the parents placed cooked rice and cup of tea on the altar and extend their daily prayers. The daily practices are deeply embedded in my heart. In a sense, I just have followed what my parents had done in their daily living. The seemingly minor elements in life are the key elements if the family would like to pass on the faith in the family. Like the practice is a way of life that direct the heart toward Kami-sama. If I place any items on the altar, my heart is already connected to Kami-sama. It can be that simple. Having a place to worship in the house is a must, vital in a practical practice. You can place a packet of Goshimai sacred rice at the corner and regard it as your house sanctuary. You can extend your daily prayers, you can place any items in offering. This is a very easy to follow way of practicing faith. Join me for a prayer for the corner of bias. I see the exhibit of Ishin, of sincere and single-heartedness and concerted efforts of authorities and healthcare workers and the entire population in the world to cope with the COVID-19. So many people in the world have been affected so seriously. Through the righteous power of the family Konko, I sincerely and single-heartedly pray that the pandemic will calm down as soon as possible and will regain the normal lives we were taking for granted for all those years. Everything takes place in the blessedness of Tenchi Kainoka. Through the virtuous power of the family Konko, I sincerely and single-heartedly pray that the pandemic will end as soon as possible. Thank you very much. 기한이 공고다이 지치 가요가 미시네 와히야와 공고다이 공예스 공지네 기한이 공고다이 지치 가요가 미시네 와히야와 공고다이 공예스 공지네
That one?
Page 16, number 24. Page 16, number
316. Number 24. 私読もうか、先に。Okay.
16.
In this faith, there are no shamanistic prayers to cure sickness or anything else. Therefore, you need not offer anything, such as clothes, cotton material, or polished rice. When you go to the Hiramai with your request, Konko Daijin will pray for you regardless of the amount of offering you may give. He will give you dates for blessings in his revelations and teachings. Thus, you should listen carefully and gratefully. There are no amulets or charms. Konko Daijin said, as we all know, the calendar describes the movements of Nitenshi, Gatenshi, and Konjin for the entire year. Therefore, people might enshrine the calendar as an object of worship and only consult it instead of practicing faith. People obstinately differentiate Shintoism, Confucianism, Buddhism, etc. But the movement of the universe that is described in the calendar is the same all over the world. Since this faith has no boundaries and all people are children of Tenchi Kane no Kami, they should practice faith within the religion to which they belong. Though there is a broad, straight way in this faith, many often wander astray.
25. Some Shinto priests, mounting ascetic priests, doctors, and fortune tellers may think that this faith will interfere with their work. This is not true. This faith is broad and it teaches that all people are the children of Kami. Thus, Kami will never interfere with people's lives. Two. If people practice faith, Kami will pledge to give them protection and prosperity in their occupation.
David.
26. Konko Daijin's Hiromai is under construction, but he does not ask people for donation. He has never been greedy and asked people for anything, including money or other offerings. Many believers donate to the new construction, but Konko Daijin never posts a placard to recognize their donation. Some people might want to have a donation placard put up with their name and the amount of the donation on it. Doing so, however, will make other people think that they should donate more. These people may donate more than they can afford, based on how much other people have donated, and suffer afterward. This is not wholehearted faith. Konko Daijin says those who want to give donations should give as much as they feel like giving. Kami knows everything in your heart. The construction will proceed according to Kami's will. You should not hurry. Let time take its course. We should feel grateful for Konko Daishin's deep concern.
27. The teaching in this faith say, do not hurt, worry, or upset people. Save people and make them happy. Konko Daijin tells everyone who comes to this Hiramaya from places where there is a where there is a Hiromai, you don't need to come all the way here. There is a Hiromai near you. You can go there to receive divine blessings. All the Hiromai are the same as this one. You can be at ease and free of any worries even during your first visit to any Hiromai.
28. Konko Daijin said, people have been going to shrines and temples for many generations. However, they only make requests for their wishes and do not give thanks to the kamis and Buddhas. This is like constantly borrowing money from the kamis and Buddhas without repaying it. This is being irreverent and committing offenses. When you pray to kami, the first thing you should do is apologize for your irreverences. Then you should give thanks for every morning for being able to spend the previous night safely. And you should give thanks every evening for that day. When their child is ill, a parent will often say that he or she will do anything to cure the child, even give up their property. However, most people quickly forget these feelings when the child recovers. They say negative things like how they spent so much money on the lingering illness without giving thanks. How rude it is to do such a thing. This is unforgivable. We should not forget the favors of kami, otherwise the illness may recur. The next time these people pray, they might be admonished for their lack of thanks. Expressing thanks is more important than making requests.
Whether you chant a Hanai prayer or a
Sutra.
sutra or make an offering is up to you. If you would like to make an offering, you may offer anything that people use except animals. The best way to show your appreciation to kami is to broaden this faith by helping those who suffer. One teaching states, if people who have nothing to offer could not practice faith, then no poor person could be saved from sickness or other troubles. We should be grateful to have such a kami. Everyone should respect kami and believe in kami.
Okay, when you give daily prayers in the morning and at night, you need not pray for your own sake, as the following verses states. When your health reaches true faith, kami will protect you even when you do not pray. You should pray for the world peace, the successful work of the government, a good harvest, and happiness for all people.
Okay.
お父さん
Yeah. Number two, though it seems that your prayers are only for others, you naturally receive your blessings even though you do not pray for yourself. Practice faith wholeheartedly. So if you develop deep faith, you naturally begin to know what is happening all over the world. People will respect you and ask you for your prayers and meditation. If you are able to save them from sickness or other difficulties, you will become a living kami to them. People will think of you as their guardian. For those who have just begun to practice faith probably do not realize that there are many living kamis in this place. Living kamis are those the people who devote faith. 5. Anyone can easily become conceited. Konko Daijin admonishes this type of behavior, which should be common. 6. Many who practice this faith regret that they were late in entering it, and because they did not realize its blessings. 7. There is more for people to learn, but an uneducated person like myself is unable to explain more than this. I want all of you to learn more through your own practice of this faith. Write written at Niyochu Okayama City, Ichiuya, Shirakami Shingichi.
お願いします。歌を歌っていけないんだよ。5人以上やったら。Remember? So, you have to 歌います。歌います。Morning. おはようございます。ただいまから歌を歌わせていただきます。We're going to sing a song. So, in your house, sing aloud. お願いいたします。じゃあ、ミュージックだけかける。歌います。あれがあるよ。ミュージックの歌が。タミちゃん。ミュージックの歌が。もういい。
Yeah.
Because our government told us that we're not supposed to sing in church, we're going to put on the CD with the singing already there. So you can lip sync. Or you can sing in your own houses. So yes, enjoy.
with a heart caught up in doubt and worry. I face my life every morning, wanting to shine, but somehow holding back joy and fear, still within my heart. Still I know, even one as small as I can run into someday and find a shining, shimmering, brilliant light flowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. When I'm down and ready to surrender, when times are hard and it seems so dark, just knowing each day that I'm never on my own gives me strength and courage to try harder. Holding hands with my friends standing by my side, swinging arms together we will walk to the shining, shimmering, brilliant light glowing from a path that never ends. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We are never alone in our lives. Instead of losing hope or fearing what's ahead, let's keep on moving forward with our heads held high. For we are all living in a world that embraces you and me with its love, supported by the prayers of those who care for us. We're never alone in our lives.
Thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
It's been like a week straight. You work every day? For how long an hour take? 4?
はい、終わりました。天気がですけど。
南金剛大臨天地界の神神に願いやり今月今日で頼め南金剛大臨天地界の神神に願い影は心にあり今月今日で頼め Thank you all for joining us this morning. We hope you have a wonderful new week. Take care and stay safe.